Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm super excited to dive into a product that's been getting a lot of buzz in the beauty world, the Clé de Peau Beauté Concealer Septiere Scoff 27. Now, I know what you're thinking. $75 for a concealer? Is it really worth it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. I've been testing this luxury concealer for several weeks now, and I have some thoughts to share. First off, let's talk about what makes this concealer so special. Clé de Peau is known for creating products that bridge the gap between makeup and skincare, and this concealer is no exception. It comes in this elegant twist-up stick packaging that feels substantial and luxurious in your hand. The portable design makes it perfect for touch-ups on the go, which is always a plus in my book. What immediately stands out about this concealer is its creamy texture. It glides onto the skin effortlessly, which is something I really appreciate, especially for the delicate under-eye area. Nobody wants to be tugging and pulling at that sensitive skin. The consistency is quite thick, but in a good way. It provides serious coverage without feeling heavy or looking cakey on the skin. Speaking of coverage, this is definitely a full coverage concealer. I found it works wonders on dark circles, blemishes, and any redness I might have. What impresses me most is that despite being full coverage, it still manages to look natural on the skin. It has this beautiful radiant finish that doesn't settle into fine lines or emphasize texture. I think this is where you really see the difference between a luxury product like this and some more affordable options. Another thing worth mentioning is the staying power. I've worn this concealer through long work days, workouts, and even a wedding, and it stayed put without creasing or fading. That's pretty impressive, especially considering I have combination skin that tends to get oily in the T-zone as the day goes on. Now, let's talk about some of the skincare benefits this concealer offers. The formula includes hyaluronic acid, which we all know is incredible for hydration. It helps keep the skin plump and prevents the concealer from looking dry or flaky. There's also argan oil, which is rich in vitamin E and fatty acids, providing nourishment to the skin while you wear it. Two more interesting ingredients are Zingiber aromaticus extract and chestnut rosafruit extract. The first one has skin brightening and soothing properties, while the second helps improve skin texture and radiance over time. So this concealer isn't just covering up imperfections, it's actually working to improve your skin the more you use it. And let's not forget the SPF 27, which gives you that extra layer of protection against UV damage. I do want to be transparent about something I've noticed in my research. There seems to be some discussion online about a reformulation of this concealer. Some longtime users have mentioned that the current version differs slightly from the original. While I can't personally compare them since I only have the current version, it's something to be aware of if you've used this product in the past. The shade range is pretty good, with options for various skin tones. I'm using the shade Ivory, which works well for my light-medium skin tone with neutral undertones. I always recommend getting color matched if possible, especially when investing in a higher-end product like this. Let's talk about application tips. I've tried applying this concealer with my fingers, a brush, and a beauty sponge, and it works well with all three methods. If you want maximum coverage, I'd recommend using a brush. For a more natural finish, a damp beauty sponge works beautifully. And if you're in a hurry, fingers do the job just fine. The warmth of your fingers actually helps the product melt into the skin nicely. For under-eye application, I like to create a triangle shape, applying the product from the inner corner of my eye, down along the side of my nose, and then out toward the temple. This helps lift and brighten the entire area, rather than just covering the dark circles. For blemishes or redness, I gently pat and build the product for targeted coverage. One thing I've found is that a little goes a long way with this concealer. Because it's so pigmented, you don't need much product, which helps justify the price tag a bit. This stick will last you quite a while, even with daily use. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Is it worth a $75 price tag? This is such a personal decision that depends on your budget, priorities, and specific skin concerns. What I can tell you is that I've tried many concealers at various price points, and this one does deliver exceptional quality. The coverage, finish, longevity, and skincare benefits together create a pretty impressive package. If you struggle with significant dark circles, hyperpigmentation, or other concerns that more affordable concealers haven't been able to address, this might be worth the investment. Or if you just love treating yourself to luxury beauty products and have the budget for it, I think you'll be pleased with this purchase. That said, there are certainly good concealers available at lower price points. The question becomes whether the difference in performance justifies the difference in price for you personally. It's also worth considering how central concealer is to your makeup routine. If it's a product you rely on daily to feel confident, investing in a high-quality option might make more sense. I've been reading through user experiences online, and the opinions are quite mixed. Some people consider this concealer their holy grail product and have been loyal to it for years. Others feel that while it's good, it's not necessarily 3 or 4 times better than concealers in the $20–$30 range. Again, this comes down to personal preference and individual skin needs. If you're curious about this concealer but not ready to commit to the full-size version, I'd recommend checking if you can get a sample or try it at a counter first. Luxury beauty is an investment, and it's always wise to test products on your own skin before making that investment. To sum up my thoughts on the Clé de Peau Beauté Concealer Spec 7, it's a beautiful product that delivers on its promises. The coverage is excellent, the finish is natural and radiant, and the staying power is impressive. The added skincare benefits make it more than just a concealer, and the SPF is a thoughtful addition. Is it worth $75? That's for you to decide based on your personal circumstances, but I can confirm that the quality is there. Thank you so much for watching today's review. If you've tried this concealer or have questions about it, please leave them in the comments below. And if you have suggestions for other products you'd like me to review, I'd love to hear them. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel for more beauty content. I'll see you in the next one.